Well, I just sharpened the first knife on the wicked edge with the new arms, and it is awesome. I mean, I had barely put any work into it, and this thing will whittle hair in both directions. I've heard of it before, but I've never really got there until now. And as you can see, the bevel is still just like it was. I was supposed to even out the bevels, but I measured the thickness behind the cutting edge, and it's 0.6 millimeters behind the cutting edge. And look how big that relief edge is. I mean, that means that Spyderco had sharpened this to a very acute angle. I'm thinking 10 degrees inclusive, like 5 degrees per side. I mean, I sharpened this at 15 degrees per side, and look at that micro bevel right there. That's all I touched. Sharpened it at 30 degrees inclusive, and all I got was a tiny micro bevel. Well, alright, I'm going to carbidize this Spyderco Resilience. Here is the current lockup. I want to see if carbidizing the lock face on this knife will give it an earlier lockup. It looks like the left side of the lock bar is just a hair past the blade tang. So let's see if it changes any. Give it a good flick out. See what's the farthest I can get it to go over. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and carbidize it then. Here's what the lock face looks like before it gets carbidized. This is a couple days old knife, so it's only been opened about 20 or 30 times. Alright, here's what it looks like after carbidizing. Alright, this is what the lockup looked like right after I carbidized it. It was a hair over to the left. See, before it was a hair over to the right. Now it was a hair over to the left, and since then I've opened it and closed it about 100 times already. Just doing this, trying to break it in. And it is now even with the blade tang. The lock bar is just right there, even with the blade tang. So I did get earlier lockup, slightly earlier, and which is a good thing. This is a steel liner lock, so every little bit helps. Now the changes might be more drastic in a titanium frame lock, but you do get a little bit earlier lockup. But the most important thing though of all is you get much longer life out of your lock. I mean, it's not about getting earlier lockup, it's about extending the life of your lock. Because once you carbidize it, it's going to stay there. I mean, it's not moving in any further. It will, but it's going to take a long time, just like a Sebenza does. Because that steel, against steel, it will wear away, but if you put a layer of tungsten carbide on there, it takes a lot longer. So just wanted to show you guys that. Thanks for watching.